So game 2 here on Terminus. Another map which kind of favors defensive play, as does Shakura's Plateau. Doesn't favor not scouting at all, though.
No.
As Shakura's Plateau. No map does.
Nope.
So,
I'd say Terminus favoring Protoss a little bit.
yeah, I like the map.
Yeah.
The biggest headache you get from Terran on this map as Protoss is probably when they do drops.
Yeah.
But let's say if you've got that under control, you start to be able to get your macro under control very well too. And
3
soon
bases.
You'll be looking at 3, possibly 4 bases moving into the middle of the map and getting a lot of units.
Yeah. And Cass, not particular known for his drop play.
Yeah, Cass is he likes to attack frontally. He likes doing some 2 barracks play sometimes to punish some kind of fast expansion. Not very good on this map. And he also likes a 1 barracks expansion with a steady as it goes macro, where he can try to beat the opponent by superior timings, decision makings. He's not really known specifically for getting massive upgrades or a lot of drops or specific unit combos. He just does what he does really well. 1 barracks, expansion, 3 barracks, and hitting good timings and defending good against practically every kind of early game cheese or rush. Is doing 2 barracks now. As I said, he favors it. We'll be trying to punish this 1 gate Nexus. Technically speaking, 2 barracks should be quite decent against a 1 gate Nexus. However,
it does come down to control and patience.
Yeah, because you could take, for example, as a rule of thumb, I cannot take a 1 gate expansion with Nexus against Terran if they do 2 barracks. And that kind of rule would not serve you too well, because it is actually possible. We've seen Huck do it a couple of times, doing some insane holds with pretty low gateway count into an expansion. And he's following up with a 3rd and 4th, second and 3rd gateway pretty soon with Warp Gate research nearly finished. And
That's not being aggressive yet.
yeah, I don't like that he made a tech lab first and then a reactor.
Yeah.
And it may have something to do with that pylon there. And we saw actually Satini, he reacted in the same way. It was funny. SaSe made that pylon there, and then Satini showed the tech lab and then made a secret barracks at that point. So that's not really the speed of the second barracks you would like to have. And he kind of came with a paltry force, not quite enough to punish the Nexus, and SaSe had more than enough units to stop it. And it kind of reminds me of what's happening now. When you get that very late reactor and you add the building time of the reactor, about 50 seconds, game seconds, right?
Yep.
You don't actually get a huge force to punish, and you come late. So
I mean, a reactor is not worth anything until you get 4 Marines out of it. Before that, normal barracks would have had 4 Marines as well. So
yeah,
instead of having 6 Marines with a reactor, you had 5 Marines without a reactor. And here is the engagement. SaSe having a lot more units, nice force spheres, having Guardian Shield activated, taking out everything, losing 1 Stalker. Almost, is gonna lose the second one, but every sentry survives. Everything gets taken out, and the Nexus is up.
Yeah, and resource loss is slightly higher for Cass, but don't let that deceive you. The expansion is done for SaSe for a little bit longer than Cass, so he is ahead in that department a little bit. I would say it's just slightly ahead, both economically and army size, and with those 3 gateways, SaSe can be pushing out aggressively now, because there isn't that much there for Cass, and Cass might be forced to put some SCVs here for potential repairs, as we see SaSe already put up a pylon there, and it's just testing the waters. And now will Cass pull some SCVs? No. He still feels comfortable enough with just the 2 SCVs. Maybe gonna make a 3rd bunker, and he doesn't know how many gateways SaSe has.
Yeah, SaSe going for 3rd base into robotics, I think. So that's very nice, because Terran has to be afraid of a 6 gate.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have information, so he can't do much but play safe, add more bunkers, pull some SCVs to be ready to repair. In the meantime, SaSe just decides to get more ahead, not risking anything.
And I think that's very clever. Let's say if Cass spoke to Satini, or he saw the game against Satini of SaSe, or he saw it in the match history. You know what he would have seen? He would have seen practically the same game, but SaSe following up with a 5 gate, and he actually broke Satini in that game. And you could say, maybe Cass didn't see it, I'm going to try it again.
Yep.
But He didn't count on that, and he's doing the same movements and might do some damage, but he's not invested in this because he's getting all that behind it. Robotics facility,
Nice
third
force
base,
fields.
very nice force field. Squeeze out a bit more units there. Another force field here, killing a lot. And it would be awesome if he also gets away with most of his sentries. Beautiful force fields there, and Kaos is just being ripped apart by SaSe.
Staying a little bit too long now. He's gonna lose everything. More units coming in from the side, but there's a bunker, of course.
Yeah, losing a bit more sentries than I would like, but that was totally worth it.
Yeah.
As he killed some SCVs and a lot of units, and that pretty much takes away any timing Kaos might have wanted to hit. Let's say if he was waiting for ghosts, and he does have a Ghost Academy, he now doesn't have an army to support that.
In the meantime, what's going on in SaSe space? Twilight Council being added, Observer, no, Colossus coming out.
Yeah, one Colossus coming out and thermal range, so he's serious about it this time. He will make more Colossi, and it would be funny if Kaos sees that and says, "Why are you killing your own assimilator?" No, if he sees that, he's like, "Are you again doing only one Colossus?"
Yeah.
And now he doesn't know.
Doesn't know. In fact, SaSe playing perfectly. Just playing the right mind games, having good build orders, and nice control. Everything coming together. He definitely deserves to be in this final, and I wouldn't be mad at him for winning either. He would deserve it as much as Kaos, but yet has to show it in the final.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to see. Right, he's just playing it pretty perfectly, and he really shows a kind of flexibility in this series, and showing what of amazing improvement he made in the last few months. Doing so well at DreamHack already, and winning his group 10-0, and now he's in the finals here. Will be very exciting to see how he's going to do in the next launch, and that's the kind of Kaos drop that I see a lot on Terminus. He flies in with the Medivac, and he doesn't do the scout, the scan to see if it's in fact safe, and the Stalkers were there, took it down, and that probably makes Kaos feel like, okay, I'm not going to do another drop in this game. I just lost the Medivac, full of units, didn't do anything.
Kaos is not looking too strong right now yet, but if he gets up the third base and can saturate it without taking any damage, he should be able to at least
keep his one base deficit.
Yeah.
Because we see the SaSe's fourth base coming out.
True, but he'll be making a difference in the game. He'll be able to get more production facilities and can kind of try to come back here. What I'm afraid of is that he's gonna be too afraid to move out his command center and just keep it in his main base for too long.
And that's what's happening so far. You know how the Terrans think. In the meantime, this Nexus is coming up, but SaSe not too invested in it. He's not going with his army there to defend it. This Nexus clearly is not worth as much to him as his main base, so at this point he still wants to bridge the gap where he doesn't have that many production facilities yet, because as soon as you have like 15 gateways and a good economy, you can warp in to defend big drops.
Yeah.
At this point he still needs his army stationary at home to defend big drops, so now he decides this is my time to go into the map. My Nexus is finishing, I can be semi-aggressive / defend my expansion and take that map control, and he thinks he has enough gateways now to defend against some drops.
Positioning himself in the middle of all his bases. He should probably take out those destructible rocks.
Yeah, you basically want to take down all rocks against Terran. They can fly over it with medevacs, you rely on walking, and it's good to take more possible walking paths. One attack and armor upgrades for Protoss, and Terran is just getting his 1-0. Ghosts on the field. Pretty scary army.
Oh, one gets away.
Because of the armor upgrade.
That stim comes in and the armor... Oh.
Didn't quite catch up. They're very slippery, those Stalkers. 4 Colossi and a 5th one coming up. And ironically, this time, there are Vikings.
Yeah.
I wanted to say he doesn't have Vikings, but he does. Coming from...
But only one starport, I think.
Yeah, that is, after all, ironic.
Yeah.
Against such a heavy Colossus play, you want to have at least 12 Vikings now to take them down quickly. But that is not the case.
Being warped in again. SaSe making it his favorite unit. but why not? It gives you so much control. He always does damage with them. They can become Archons.
He had a pylon here.
Wow.
Very nice DT there. 5 kills, 6 kills, 7. And he put it on hold.
SC2 being lifted at the third. And the DT getting out.
That's really bad. He has 2 more scans if he lands. But no units to... And he forgot about this one. He's just taking down more and more SCVs. 10 SCVs down already. Viking's gonna land. Scan gonna happen probably. Or he's gonna wait for his bio. Colossus coming in. What a nice timing. Well, he can force field this off here. And then use his Stalkers to shoot down the Vikings and the Colossus to shoot. Big fight happening. Zealots charging in.
Bad force fields. All the Zealots are being blocked.
Yeah, those Zealots aren't doing that much. And all the Colossi are dying against the Vikings. Very nice, actually, for Cass. These force fields really helping him out here. And SaSe's going to lose absolutely everything. Way more done by Cass than I thought he would do. And now actually the food equalized. And if Cass splits up his army and sends some here, possibly send some to the main, he could do a big fell swoop and take back some momentum in this game. SaSe still now ahead with 10 food. 2 DTs being warped in. Not quite gonna happen. Pylon died. We'll get back the resources for those DTs.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
That's
DTs
very nice.
Coming in. They're gonna be saving a little bit of time, but he has EMPs. So, oh my god, that 3 Colossus, no anti-air to be seen anywhere.
Now, is it Cass who's gonna be killing these destructible debris? SaSe with clairvoyance, true seeing vision, knowing that this debris will be a source of irritation for Cass, which he had to kill. And now Cass decides it's easier to go kill this expansion. He just scouted it with the Marine. What in fact did the Marine see? He maybe scouted all over the map. I'm not quite sure.
DT is being taken out. Nexus goes down.
And that will equalize.
Oh, Nexus is still up, but
pretty semi-nice EMP. Colossus back to full shield. Didn't get taken out by the Vikings yet, and this fight is actually really bad. All the Zealots getting great surface space with 2 Archons behind, 2 attack upgrades, nearly 3, and now he's on the full defense. There's a lot of charged Zealots coming in. You can kite Zealots, but you can't kite Zealots, which outnumber you 3-1. And SaSe takes this series 2-0, and we've got our winner.
Absolutely. Congrats to SaSe. Congrats to Kaos as well for making it 2nd spot, but we do have a winner, and it is SaSe.
Yeah, great played by SaSe, great play by Cass as well. So in the end, the placements for this tournament are SaSe in 1st place, Cass in 2nd, and we've got Tarzan on 4th. Did a little trick there. And Stefano on 3rd. So great play by these guys. And you've just watched the last game of the GSS today. If you liked it, you should beg us for more. We might listen with more Pro Invitationals. I want to thank you very much for joining us today, playing from here and streaming with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It was really fun.
It's only fair. I was guest to your house.
It was an honor to have you, man. So I hope you guys liked watching this. We will be bidding thee a good night or a good ladder night, perhaps. You don't have to go to sleep yet. Just make sure.
But you should, because it's more healthy.
You should probably sleep sometime.
And then you can ladder the next morning.
There is always a next day. That is true.
Yeah.
Wise words from TLO. And soon I will be announcing the winner of the person who won the Grubby jersey. I have a little piece of paper here. Yeah, of course, there are some credits due for this tournament. It's the first of its kind, the Grubby Starcraft Invitational for the pros. We invited 64 players, and we had a great tournament today. And I want to thank EGS and the staff for helping me organize this. Little applause for yourself. You can't hear it, but everyone is going raciously mad with an applause for themselves. Thank you, guys. And of course, our objective is to stimulate esports. You may have seen today that we invited a lot of the top professionals in Europe and North America, but we also invited some lesser-known players who are nonetheless fighting hard for a place in the top echelon of players. And of course, everyone, including TLO and me, once started as little newbies, and people deserve a chance. So we will always try to have some place for semi-pros or up-and-coming pros, so we can try to broaden our player field, which will in the end be great for everyone. Thanks to all the players who participated in the GSS. It was really nice that you invited the invitation, sometimes on quite a short notice. And of course, a lot of players, yeah, thank you all. A lot of great games for playing, and I hope to see you all again next time. And of course, thanks to all the great fans out there following us today, watching TLO, me, cast our lungs out. And of course, A-Spec earlier today, and he's giving a little wave there and a wink at me. I saw that. Thanks. Or was it for TLO? We will probably never know.
I know.
And of course, Martijn Mumbles, he casted a little bit with us today. Thank you too. And thanks all of you for your support. Hope you've really enjoyed yourself. And we'll be taking a few minutes break as we sort out who is the winner of the Grubby jersey, I could say, contest. What people had to do was go to www.followgrubby.com/articles/45. And in that thread, people had to say something positive about GSS if they so felt like it. And they would be entered into a sweepstake to win one of these.
I should have done it. I should have taken the time, actually. Now I feel bad.
Well, maybe I'll get you one anyway. You're a VIP.
That would be so nice.
But you have to wear it at every tournament. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to steal TLO. So we'll definitely be holding more GSS events soon. Possibly for amateurs or possibly for pros. So just keep an eye out on my Twitter, my Facebook. And of course, support this great guy over here. He has Twitter and Facebook and streams. We'll be doing some activities against each other. So subscribe to our channels. JustinTV/LiquidTLO and Justin.tv/FollowGrubby. We really appreciate your support. So stay tuned. Soon you will hear the winner of the contest. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, TLO.
Yeah, goodbye, and thanks for watching from me too. We'll see each other at MLG Anaheim.